Assalamualaikum warohmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Aini. I'm a student of the Biology Education Study Program, Semarang State University. How are you today? I hope you are all okay. And today I'm going to talk about my experiment entitled Edible Film Using Banana Hamstrach Musa paradisiaca with Extract Aloe Vera. The presentation will cover its 5 subtopics. Okay? First, I'd like to talk about competing interests. Do you know competing interests? Why competing interests important of this journal? Okay, competing interest. To declaring a competing interest doesn't mean that your manuscript will not be published. It will help the editor assess your work and invite reviewers who don't have the same competing interest. Editor might ask you for further information relating to competing interests. Here explain that this study aims to minimize the use of plastic packaging with environmentally friendly and economical basic materials in the form of banana hamstrach. Added aloe vera extract is safe to use, so it is expected that the application of aloe vera gel as an edible film is able to minimize the risk of oxidation and microbial contamination in food products. This is reinforced by reference from 3 journals regarding the content of harmful chemicals in plastic, the advantage of edible film as a food packaging, banana peel starch and aloe vera extract suitable as the basic ingredients of edible film. Okay, now I'd like to talk about introduction of the experiment. Why introduction that important? Do you know? Okay, because introduction have the purpose of this introduction is to lead the reader to the content of the article. I start in my presentation. In the introduction is food packaging is very important to increase the shelf life of ingredients. Packaging material has a function to prolong the life of the product, preventing physical, mechanical, or microbiological disorder that can damage the product. Good packaging should use materials that are environmentally friendly and not harmful to health. It is advisable not to use plastic, as we know that plastic have compounds that are unhealthy and difficult to decompose. In conclusion, my point about the introduction is introduction contains an overview or background why the experiment need to be carried out. And third, I'd like to talk about objective. As in my objective exposure is based on this background, it needs to look for an alternative environmentally friendly protective material as food supplement, which is with the movie arrangement. The edible film is made of a material that can be consumed and light with 2 edible ingredients. They serve a time such as humidity, oxygen, lipid, latent substance, and other things. In making the edible film, for example, ingredients include a banana pulp and aloe vera. This banana and extract aloe vera yield alternative innovation in biodegradable plastics and obtain formulation from the materials. As for the purpose of the study, it is to recognize the method of making edible film, which are based on banana peel and aloe vera extract. Saying from the background, it is certain that we know what the problems and goals for this experiment. Therefore, there is a need for objective in a journal. Okay, fourth, I'd like to talk about method. Method, it aims to plan the entire experiment process and so that the experiment can be complete on time and the experiment goes in the right direction. As in my experimental method is divided into several parts. Is making banana waffle starch, separation with the stem, then making aloe vera gel is aloe vera cleaned with running water, and then edible film making is the mixing of banana waffle and aloe vera gel in a different concentration. Okay, in conclusion, my point about the method, so to plan the method, we should adjust it to our experiment design. And fifth, I'd like to talk about result and analysis in the form of the result of experiment that have been carried out. Then an understanding is carried out to find out how these results were obtained. Okay, as in my experimental, the result and analysis use several analyses, namely thickness analysis, elongation percent analysis, and moisture analysis. The thickness test analysis, the large average thickness is found in the sample content with 90% banana ham starch and 10% aloe vera gel. And then elongation test analysis. The percentage of elongation is said to be good if the value is less than 50% and it is said to be bad if the value is less than 10%. From the data obtained, the elongation test is less than 10%. And result next is analysis of water content test. Water content test was done 3 times with the addition of the number of different sample content and in the data that has been presented. Obtain a large water content that is at the sample content of 70% banana waffle starch and 30% aloe vera gel. In conclusion, my point about the result and analysis is in my experiment using several methods. The result and explain in accordance with each method used. And then I'd like to conclude today's presentation by summarizing the information is the result of the large thickness test in this study were at the sample level of 90% banana waffle starch and 10% aloe vera gel. In the elongation, the result obtained data that doesn't fit the theory. This happens because it is less thorough in conducting research, as well as the test result of water content option data. 96.9% water content at the sample content of 70% banana waffle starch and 30% aloe vera extract. And finally, I say that thank you very much. I'm very grateful to my parents, my college team in conducting this research, and my English lecturer, Mrs. Lutfia Nur Hadianti SPD NPD, for guiding and giving direction in writing journals and for their support and encouragement continuously to encourage me so that I can complete the research of experiment. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and see you.